Right guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. It's not the video I wanted to be making this weekend, but obviously there's not going to be a video tomorrow now for the Newcastle versus Sheffield United game. I thought I'd still stick my Newcastle top on anyway, and that is because, as I've seen on the news and I'm sure everyone else has, the Premier League has now been suspended until the 4th of April. That includes pretty much all football. For Newcastle United specifically, it means we won't have our game this weekend against Sheffield United. We won't have our quarter-final FA Cup game against Man City the week later, and then obviously the weekend after that was actually meant to be an international weekend, which also won't be going ahead. And providing things stay as they are, who knows, things are changing all the time at the minute. We will come back on the 4th of April for our game against Bournemouth away. I don't think I've actually said it yet, but obviously this is all to do with the coronavirus. I'm no health expert, so I'm not going to start digging into that. It was really just an update on where we are, what's going on. We've seen over the last few weeks, even the last few days, basically yesterday and the day before, things have gone pretty crazy. Various players being diagnosed with coronavirus and also just self-isolation to be safe. A couple of Leicester players, Everton, I believe this morning went into self-isolation. Obviously Arsenal did, following a game they had. So yeah, I think it's been coming. Various games had already been cancelled anyway, and then as of this morning, they've just gone ahead and said that they're going to postpone the Premier League. There was talks about, would it be done behind closed doors? Would it be postponed? Would it be cancelled altogether? I think it's tough to say, and as I say, it could change by the time it's this afternoon. It could have all changed again. There could be a different view on it, but I think the fact that other leagues have been cancelling. I saw that it flashed up the MLS have cancelled their league for the next 30 days. I think something was definitely going to happen. How it was going to be done, we didn't really know. But in terms of pretty much all football now is postponed, including the England game, and who knows what's going to happen with the Euros, depending on what comes next. In terms of should it have been postponed, cancelled, played behind closed doors, the fans want to see the games. If the games are being played behind closed doors and there's no one there to watch it, it's just not the same. So for the players, it must feel like a training match when there's actually no crowd. The advantage of that would have been at least the Premier League would have kept up and running. We could have still watched the games on the telly. But then they were obviously saying the issue with that is that people are going to cram themselves into a pub to watch it, and it would probably be worse than just allowing people to go to the games, which is why I think they've gone with the option to suspend it. I think that's probably for the best. It means the fans can still get to all the games once the suspension ends. Hopefully the suspension ends. And yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. The only thing I can think is that fingers crossed it does get back up and running again soon, and that there'll be some midweek games. You know, it's two matches or one Premier League for Newcastle because of the cup game anyway. And at the end of the day, and this is what I should stress, and this is pretty much why this is all happening, I'm going to miss the football matches. Everyone's going to miss the football matches. The weekend isn't the same without a football match. But, and I've gone funny colour there, but at the end of the day, it's about health. And that takes priority. Who knows what's going to happen next? These are all the sporting events. It's happening with tennis. I've seen it happening with cricket. I know I've got viewers all around the place, but for us who are local in Newcastle, the shopping centre, the Metro Centre, you just don't know what's going to happen. So all I would say, and I'm not the health expert, just I wouldn't lock yourself in a room for the next 2 weeks. I would just say be careful, wash your hands, try and be sensible about what you're doing. Don't stop living your life, but at the same time try and take care with it. And as I said, I've basically made this video to update you guys if you've not seen it. Fingers crossed, with these measures that are being taken for suspending events like this, that in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks time, we'll be in a better position to kind of allow things to push forward. And I've actually heard as well that the actual going to a sporting event isn't necessarily the issue of fans contracting the illness or disease. It's actually to do with the stretch on services and healthcare and all that other stuff. But then now, and I think that's why they were going to allow the games to go ahead this weekend. I think the reason they've had to step in and stop it is because now, as I say, Arsenal, Leicester, Everton, I think Mendy from Man City's been mentioned. You know, if the players are getting it, then you're going to have to stop it. So as I say, I don't know. I've got a few other videos that I'm hoping I can put out there, but obviously it was mainly football matches, and there's nothing this weekend. So as I say, be safe, wash your hands, take care. Fingers crossed. Well, as I say, it's not even about the football. I'm hoping that everything's going to be all right. If you're sitting around watching the news like me, it's a bit scary, to be fair. You know, it's tough. You just want to look after yourself, look after your loved ones, and as I say, hopefully we'll get back to the football soon. But the important thing is, yeah, stay safe. Thank you for watching the video as always. And yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens. Who knows? The suspension could go on even longer for all we know. But yeah, I'm rambling now. Thank you for watching as always. As I say, wash your hands, look after yourselves, and I'll catch you later.